Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this September the 26th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Tuesday out there so far. Everybody has a great Tuesday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for Wednesday and Thursday. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the watches, warning, advisory map for your located across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and the storm report that came in this afternoon. And we do have 2 tornado reports came in from Florida. We'll discuss that in today's storm reports. Also, we're going to take a look at the tropics as we got tropical storm Philippe. And also, we have a system that looks to become tropical storm Rena sometime later this week. So stick around to the entire video and do not miss a beat of my forecast. And also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and consider subscribing. Smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to smash it before you leave this video. Alright, also like these videos, share these videos, and like I say one more time, go ahead and smash that subscribe button today if you like weather forecast content from the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel. Okay, and also if you know anybody that would like to join my channel, send them my way. Love to have them. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. As you can see here, we got quiet conditions extended from southeast Canada through Maine, all the way down in the portion of New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, all the way down through Delaware, D.C., Maryland, all the way down into eastern North Carolina. Also in the portion of northern South Carolina as well. Also more dry conditions expected around the Great Lakes region. Also in the portion of Minnesota through the Dakotas. All the way back to California, down into the Gulf of California. Also northern central Mexico through ports of Texas. As far east as Mississippi and Arkansas as well. Through Kansas and over toward Iowa as well. Alright, we got some showers over in portion of southern Canada through portion of Montana, back in the Idaho, Oregon, and also along coastal areas there as well, and also in the Washington State up around the Vancouver, Canada region as well. We have mixed precipitation in portions of Montana, Idaho, and also over towards Seattle, Washington vicinity as well, and also a little bit in northwestern Washington State, also in the portion of Oregon as well. We got some showers and storms over the panhandle of Texas, also in Oklahoma. More showers and storms across southern Texas, around Galveston up to Houston. Also over toward Louisiana, down into Florida, toward the Florida Keys. Also through the Carolinas here, offshore in the coastal waters. Also through Georgia. Also in the portion of Missouri, all the way up to Wisconsin, Michigan. Also in the portion of West Virginia, and western North Carolina as well, with some showers and storms for your Wednesday. Alright, let's take a look at your Thursday forecast. As you can see here, we got quiet conditions extending from southeast Canada through Maine, down the portion of Massachusetts, also Connecticut, over toward northern Pennsylvania, also in the New York State. Also over into the Great Lakes region, around portion of Wisconsin, also into Michigan, through Illinois, down in Alabama, back to Texas, North Mexico, Central Mexico, Gulf of California, through California, also through Oregon, Idaho, and Montana region, also into Colorado, over toward Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, and Missouri, and up towards the Illinois region as well. Alright, got some showers over southern Canada, back in the portion of through the Dakotas, portion of Minnesota as well, southern Minnesota, western Wisconsin. We have some mixed precipitation over here in portion of Montana, Idaho, Washington State, also a portion of Oregon, and also some showers along coastal areas from Oregon State through Washington State as well. Alright, we got showers and storms down here around the Galveston, Houston area of Texas, through southern Louisiana, Mississippi, down into the Gulf of Mexico, also into the Florida Keys, through Florida, through Georgia, through Tennessee, Kentucky, up to Ohio, and portion of Michigan, through Maryland, Delaware, D.C., Virginia, through North Carolina, South Carolina, West Virginia as well. Some showers and thunderstorms expected for your Thursday. Alright, now we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. We're going to let it load up here just for a few minutes, and then we can continue to move forward. Alright, we got some showers up here around Vancouver, over towards Seattle, Washington, also in the portion of Idaho, and also into Montana. We got some showers and storms down the portion of Kansas, also back into New Mexico, also western and southwestern Texas, southern Texas over toward Houston area, toward Louisiana. Also some through Kansas, also into Missouri, also up toward Minnesota, Wisconsin, also in the St. Louis, Missouri area, also toward just east of Chicago, a little bit south of there as well, through Michigan, northern Michigan as well, back into portion of northern Kentucky. We got some showers and storms off the New York coast there, and I mean northeast coast, that is, just east of New York City. We got a little tropical future moving up to from the north, bringing some showers from Havana, Cuba, through portions of Miami, Florida, all the way up into southern South Carolina, through Georgia, also into the Panhandle, Florida as well, and also across southern Alabama, and a little bit across Louisiana as well. All right, let's move on down a little bit further. That's pretty well it there. So there's that little tropical feature bringing heavy precipitation across Florida, like I said, into the southern Georgia, lighter amounts across southern South Carolina. Expect this feature to continue to push on off to the north and northeast. That may bring some more showers to some portions of the Carolinas overnight tonight. All right, let's take a look at the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. All right, you can see here we still got that frost advisory for portions of New York State, coastal flood advisory, flood watches in effect for areas up here around New Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania, Maryland region, all the way down into Virginia. Also some coastal flood advisory across South Carolina. Gale warning extended from up here near Maine all the way down to eastern North Carolina. Some down here across the South Carolina coast, also into Georgia. Special marine warnings also in effect for just east of Jacksonville, Florida. Some flood advisory for northeastern Florida. So we have some special marine warnings also in effect around the Panhandle of Florida. Special weather statements for some strong thunderstorms in portions of Illinois and Iowa. You still got those beach hazard statements for you guys in portions of Wisconsin and also into Minnesota, all the way back over to New York State. We got some wind advisories over for you guys in portions of Montana. Red flag warnings also in effect for portions of Wyoming, also southwestern California. Red fire weather watches in effect for eastern Utah and also western portion of Colorado. Frost advisories for southern Colorado. Also, we got some severe thunderstorm warnings also ongoing in portions of New Mexico and West Texas. Some flood advisories there as well. Air quality alert for northeast Texas and southeast Texas as well, and a couple counties here in California. All right, Alaska looks good. North and central Hawaii, Chain Island looks good. Central and south, few gale warnings in that vicinity. All right, Storm Prediction Center time. We're going to take a look at the overview now from the Storm Prediction Center. As you can see, there's that general thunderstorm. Excuse me, some showers up here in Montana, back in Washington, Oregon State. There it is over here in portions of Texas, all the way back into Kansas. Also up here around the Ohio Valley, also up here in Wisconsin, all the way back over toward Ohio. And there's that tropical activity moving through portions off the southeast coast, bringing some showers to southern South Carolina, and also across Florida and across the Gulf Coast states as well. All right, convective out portions of West Texas and also New Mexico. Same up here in Illinois, also back into Missouri and across North Florida as well. That's where we had the tornadoes reported this afternoon. We'll take a look at that in just a minute. Current watches, none are in effect. MDS, we got one concerned area here, but no watches are in effect. There could be a few isolated strong to severe thunderstorm in that vicinity. So as you've seen on the watches warning advisory map, there was a few severe thunderstorm warnings in that region. Storm report, we only had 2 tornado reports. That was in northeast Florida. That's the area there where that marginal risk was. A couple of tornadoes was reported this afternoon in North Florida. All right, fire weather, all clear. Nothing to report as of this recording on fire weather issues. All right, now let's take a look at the National Hurricane Center forecast for Philippe. As you can see here is Philippe right now. Still have winds of 45 miles per hour, same as the update earlier this afternoon I gave out. If you look tracking the system at home, it's located near latitude 17.1 north, longitude 51.3 west. Movement is to the west at 11 knots or 13 miles per hour. Minimum central pressure 1003 millibar, and the maximum sustained winds 40 knots or, like I said, 45 miles per hour. All right. We'll take a look at the forecast track here in a minute. Let's take a look at Invest 91L. This will be come Rena sometime, probably maybe tomorrow or on Thursday. So, all right, Central Tropical Atlantic. This is the Invest 91L. Shower and thunderstorm continue to show signs of organization and associated with a broad area of low pressure located several hundred miles west-southwest of the Cabo Verde Island. Environmental conditions are forecast to be conducive for development, and a tropical depression is expected to form in the next day or two while the system moves west-northwestward across the Central Tropical Atlantic. Formation chance through 48 hours is 80%, and formation chance through 7 days is 90%. So that'll be high. So both of them are high, so that's why we're expecting it to become a tropical storm Rena. All right. I would not be surprised maybe this little tropical feature here that could mark it later on off the southeast coast. Maybe the 8 p.m. advisory or the 2 a.m. advisory. I would not be surprised to see that happen. But let's take a look at the track of Philippe real quick, because this has a little concern to my perspective. Maybe sometime early next week. Alright, as you can see here, here's the 5 p.m. advisory. The wind field there is in yellow. The Hurricane Center keeps it through Thursday at 2 p.m. as a tropical storm. Then by Thursday afternoon and evening into Friday, all the way into Sunday, remains a tropical depression. Currently, it keeps it heading toward the Dominican Republic, Haiti. You guys may get in Puerto Rico, may get in on some heavy rainfall, maybe some gusty wind if this system holds together. Also, you guys over in the Bahamas may also get some, as well. Also, it may move over toward the Cuba area. I would not be surprised Jamaica could get a little bit of shower activity if it continues to move in this direction. I would not be surprised this thing moves like this. It could get into the Gulf and then maybe move toward the Gulf Coast states later on. So that's something we'll have to keep an eye on very, very closely and see if anything spins up here in the Gulf, or will this system move through the Bahamas and maybe spin up off the southeast coast again. So something we're going to have to keep an eye on, because there's several different scenarios this system can go. It could come, like I said, it could come across and get ripped up and come across the higher terrain over here in the Dominican Republic. Could get ripped all apart, but if it stays over water and moves through the Bahamas, like I said, if it moves over here like this and moves back over here, it could regain strength, and then, like I said, move through the Yucatan Channel here and then into the Gulf of Mexico, and then make a run for the Gulf Coast states. So something we'll have to keep an eye on. Like I said, there's several different scenarios. We'll have to keep a check on it and see what happens. But I will be here every step of the way unless something comes up. But like I say, I'll be here every step of the way to see what happens to Philippe. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Everybody continue to stay safe and well. Enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing if you have not. And we'll catch you back in the next video. So take care, everyone, and have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday evening, folks. Take care.